The world does not care about your pain. It only waits to crush you under the weight of its judgments and its relentless, cold adversity today. Every second, you are bombarded by the chaos of a society that demands your attention, your fear, and your absolute surrender to its frantic, noisy pace. Will you choose to be another victim of this noise? Or will you decide to become the master architect of your own unshakable inner stone fortress? Today, we do not learn how to run away from the world. We learn how to build a sanctuary from within that no enemy can ever touch. The storms of life will come, and they will be fierce. But your mind is a citadel, a place of power that remains calm and perfectly still. Wake up from the dream of comfort. The battle for your soul and your peace starts right now. Prepare yourself for the journey into the deep self. We will explore the 7 ancient rules of the Stoics. These are the tools you need to forge a spirit that is truly and completely unbeatable. To be invincible is not to never fail. It is to never be conquered by your own emotions or the opinions of those who do not matter. Step into the light of reason. Leave the shadows of doubt behind. Your fortress is waiting to be built, brick by brick, thought by disciplined thought. Rule 1. The dichotomy of control. Do not waste a single drop of your life's blood on things that are simply beyond your physical reach today. Epictetus taught us that there is only one path to true happiness. It is to stop worrying about what we cannot change or control at all. The weather, the past, the opinions of others, these are shadows. They have no power over you unless you give your precious energy to them willingly. Vanish the need to fix the world. Fix the only thing you own, your own reactions. This is the foundation of your unshakable internal power. When the waves of life rise high, do not scream at the ocean. Row your boat with dignity and focus on the strength of your arms. Every choice you make is a brick in your wall. Choose wisely. Do not let external chaos dictate the moves of your internal, strategic mind. Time flows whether you worry or not. Why burn your spirit on things that do not belong to you? Reclaim your focus and your inner peace. Be like the mountain. The wind may howl and the snow may fall, but the mountain remains unmoved, rooted deep in the solid, ancient earth. Write this in the comments below if you agree. I control my mind. Let the world know you have reclaimed the throne of your soul. Rule 2. The objective view. You must learn to call things by their true nature, without the layers of emotion or your personal biased drama. Look at your problems with the cold, calculated eyes of a master surgeon. Do not see a tragedy. See a process that needs careful handling. An insult is just air and vibration. It cannot harm you. Only your judgment of the insult creates the pain you feel in your heart. Stripping away the labels is the key to clarity. When you remove the bad or terrible from an event, you are left with just reality. The world is what it is. Your suffering exists only in the stories you tell yourself about what is happening around you every single day. Be like the water. It does not argue with the rocks. It simply finds the way through, objective and persistent in its journey to the sea. Focus on the facts. The arrow is wood. The target is hay. The result is just a position. Your worth is in the aim, not the hit. When someone screams at you, they are just revealing their own inner turmoil. It has nothing to do with who you are as a human. Nurture the cold logic of the Stoic. It is the armor that protects you from the heat of the world's irrational and chaotic emotional outbursts. You are the observer. You are not the storm. Stand in the center of your life and watch the world move with total, objective detachment. Rule 3. Master your judgment. No one has the power to hurt you unless you give them the permission to enter your inner world. Your fortress is breached not because the enemy is strong, but because you left the doors wide open and invited the darkness to come inside. The opinions of the masses are like the wind. They blow today and die tomorrow. Why build your house on such a fickle and unstable foundation? You have the power to revoke the meaning of any event. If you decide it doesn't matter, then it loses all its power over your soul. Nothing is inherently good or bad. It is your mind that colors the world, with its own fears, its own desires, and its own judgments. Be the pillar. Let the ruins of society fall around you. Your value is not determined by the chaos, but by your ability to stand tall. Mastery of self is the only true victory. Everything else is a temporary shadow that will fade when the sun of your life eventually sets. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. This is the secret of the invincible mind. Do not let the reflections of the world distract you from the reality of your character. You are the judge, the jury, and the king. Rule 4. Voluntary hardship. You must train your soul for the worst days while you are still living in the best days of your life. Seneca advised us to set aside a few days each month to live in poverty. Ask yourself, is this what I was so afraid of? Comfort is a slow poison. It makes you weak, soft, and vulnerable to the slightest sting of misfortune or the smallest change in your luck. By choosing the hard path now, you become immune to the fear of losing your luxuries. You find freedom in needing very little to survive. The man who can sleep on the floor and eat simple porridge is a man that no tyrant or king can ever truly threaten. Hardship is the gymnasium of the soul. Without the weight of resistance, your character will never grow strong or develop the power it needs. Seek out the cold, the hunger, and the fatigue. Embrace them as friends. They are the teachers that reveal your true, hidden, and inner strength. When you have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. True power is found in the ability to thrive when everything is taken away. Today I start, tomorrow I continue. Forever I persist. This is the mantra of the warrior who seeks the ultimate freedom through self-imposed discipline. The fire of your spirit is fed by the logs of your suffering. Do not complain about the cold. Use it to harden your resolve. Rule 5. Amor fati. Do not just tolerate your destiny. Love it. Embrace every moment as if you had personally chosen it for yourself. A great fire consumes everything you throw into it and makes it its own fuel. It grows brighter and hotter with every new obstacle. Turn your trash into gold. The betrayal, the failure, the sickness, all of it is the raw material for your own personal and heroic transformation. Fate is not a prison. It is the path. Stop wishing things were different. Instead, use what is happening right now to build your greatness. Everything that happens is necessary. It is the thread used by the universe to weave the unique and powerful tapestry of your own life. You are a part of a grand design. Trust the process. Love the struggle. It is making you into the person you are meant to be. When you stop fighting reality, you gain the energy of the universe. Amor fati is the ultimate weapon of the invincible and free mind. Let the storms howl. Let the lightning strike. You are the fire that loves the wind, for the wind only makes you burn even brighter. Transform the mud of life into the beauty of your character. This is the art of living according to the high laws of nature. Rule 6. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. This is not a dark thought, but the most powerful motivation to live fully now. Death is not in the future. It is happening every second that passes. Every moment you waste is a moment you have given to death. Do not live as if you have 10,000 years. You are a guest in this world, a temporary spark in the infinite darkness of time. Let the reality of your mortality decide what you say, what you do, and what you think. Spend no time on petty or small things. When you realize your time is limited, you stop caring about fame, wealth, or the shallow approval of people you do not even respect. Every morning, tell yourself, I may not wake up tomorrow. Every night. Now tell yourself, I have lived a full life. This is true freedom. The thought of death is the filter that removes the garbage from your life. It leaves behind only what is essential, true, and beautiful. You could leave this life right now. Let that determine what you do and say. Make every action a masterpiece of a dying man. The stage is yours for a short time. Play your part with courage and honor. Then, exit the stage with a calm and peaceful heart. Rule 7. The inner citadel. You must build a place within yourself where you can always retreat, even when the external world is in ruins. This is not a physical place. It is a state of mind. It is the sanctuary of your own reason and your own unshakable self-discipline. When the world becomes too loud, go inside. Find the silence that exists between your thoughts. That is where your true power and peace reside. Nurture your soul. Keep it clean from the stains of anger, greed, and vanity. A pure mind is a fortress that no army can conquer. Adversity does not build character, it reveals it. Today, the world has seen the warrior that has been hiding inside you all along. You are now equipped with the ancient weapons of the Stoics. Use them daily. Forge them in the heat of your everyday challenges and struggles. If you have listened this far, you are no longer the person you were 10 minutes ago. You have the blueprint for a fortress. Comment, I am invincible, if you accept this challenge. Join the ranks of those who choose to live with purpose, strength, and absolute clarity. Subscribe to strengthen your mind every single day. Discipline is the only true freedom. Stoicism is the only true and lasting power you own. Stay stoic, stay unbeatable. The fortress of your mind is complete. Now go forth and conquer the day with your own silent,